In today's video, I thought I'd share a couple properties that I saw on the last tour that I went on. Every week I've been going on a lot of home tours, trying to get updated on all the inventory out there. And I ran across two good investment opportunity or fix-up opportunities in Scottsdale. One of them's in McDowell Mountain Ranch, one of them's in Greyhawk. So watch till the end and I'll give you all the details. Hi, my name is Michael Smith. Some people call me Smitty. I'm a real estate agent in Scottsdale, Paradise Valley, in the greater Phoenix area. In today's video, I'm going to show you two properties that came up on our last home tour in Scottsdale, zip code 85255. One of them is in Greyhawk, which is one of our great communities in Scottsdale. It's close to the freeway. It has a beautiful golf course. And also another one in McDowell Mountain Ranch, which is up in that area. And it's also a property that could be fixed up. So let me go ahead and show you these two properties and tell you what I like about them. So this first property is a two-level home. And one thing that I knew as soon as I walked up to the front door, and I could see right when I walked up to the front door that the front door just needed some fresh paint and looked a little neglected. So once I get into the property, I realized that this property had been a rental and the owners are not keeping up with it. Now the photos don't show that, so you can only see that when you go into the property. But I'll click on it. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath with an extra room, which is normally a den, 2316 square feet, built in 1997. It does not have a pool, but the community has a pool. It's a 2-level home and it's on a small lot, 4796 square feet. Now there's different communities within McDowell Mountain Ranch. Some of them are guard gated, some of them are gated, and some of them are not. But in the community, there's a lot of great community features. You can look down here, you got all kinds of trails, and this backs up to the McDowell Mountain Preserve. You got a playground, you got a clubhouse, community tennis courts, community pool, spa. So it has a lot going for it. The taxes last time were only $3,473, and the property's been on the market for 93 days. Now they say huge price reduction, don't miss out, home now vacated, but virtually staged. So when you look at these photos, the property looks, really healthy. But when I went in it, I can just tell you that it didn't look great. If I could zoom into the front door, I would, believe me. And the home was been neglected. Now this photo is completely doctored with virtual staging, which is digital staging done, by someone other than inside the property without a camera. So this makes everything look really fresh and new. But when I went in there, I realized, the carpet's been updated, but then you could tell by it needed painting inside. You can see these cabinets. You could put some crown molding on the top. You could change them out. You could put some quartz countertops on here. You could put another cabinet up above the refrigerator so it seems built in. There's a lot of things that could be done to this property. Or if you wanted to do it as a rental property, you probably wouldn't have a whole lot to do other than paint. I would do some painting. I would update these lights to LED up in the ceiling here. Again, this is all virtual staging, so it just looks really nice. I would put some different window coverings. If I was going to rent it, maybe I wouldn't. But if I was going to flip it, I definitely would. Again, this virtual staging, it all makes it look great. And in person, you can just tell that it's been a rental property. You can tell by just even the look of the garage, it's just dreary and it needs to be freshened up. So when you're going to sell a home, on the other hand, keep in mind this. The pictures should not look better than what it really is in person, because then when people get to this property, they're going to be disappointed. That's to your advantage on this one since I've been inside of it, and I can see that, I looked on the records and I could see that it had been a rental. And again, you can see these are the original cabinets in the primary bathroom. Now another thing that was strange about this property that I know, that it was a rental. Look at right here next to the toilet. What do these look like? Well, I can't blow this up, but what I can tell you, these are phone jacks. So somebody at one point was renting this property out and using it for some kind of a call center or something. Throughout the home, they have all kinds of jacks. Now, the backyard was nothing special. You could see they had a built-in hot tub here, which it's hard to maintain these hot tubs when people recess them in here. And if you ever have problems, it's going to be very expensive to try to get it up out of there and do repairs. Most people would just completely remove this from the property. And as you can see, this backyard, there's nothing real special about it. The hot tub looks great and everything, but it doesn't have water. So that tells me most likely it's not probably working. And there's no way to get into the panels to fix it. So that's probably something that's going to have to be removed from the property. But right in this photo, you can see there's an amazing aquatic center owned by the city. And then, they have McCormick Ranch also has their pool. So there's great amenities in this community that you can access. So one other thing I want to show you here is I'll go into the history of this property. You can see they've already reduced the price. They were originally up at $839,000, but if I look a little closer down below here in the history, I can see number one, and in 2008 they bought it for $420. Well, that's a long time ago. I don't care so much about that, but I can see all this rental history right here. And the last time they had rented it was in 2019 till current, so we know that the rents are below market value most likely on this property. So this is one property that I feel like would be a good opportunity to come in for an investment of some type and offer less than what they're asking for this property. And I'm talking, I would probably come in substantially less than what they're asking based on the comps, and I would have to go through and look at some of the comps. So that's the first one. It's 10377 East Star of the Desert, zip code 85255, and again, it's in McDowell Mountain Ranch. This other one I went in is a very clean home, but it's outdated. It's also in a nice community that I mentioned, and it's in Grayhawk. Now, there's different sections of Grayhawk because they're both master plan communities, and this one is not in the gated area. But one advantage of some of these is this one not being in the gated area. This particular one could be rented out short term. Now, we'd have to confirm that. Every community is different on their short-term rental. McDowell Mountain Ranch right here, I believe they're 30-day minimum on this particular property. But again, there's also sub-HOAs in some of these communities, so we would have to confirm. But I remember the agent mentioning on this particular one that this could be used as a short-term rental. Now, let's look at the photos on this one and see what I liked about it as far as what the opportunities are. Now, some of these homes will have a 3-car garage, but in this section, a 2 cars is common. Again, you can see it's a very clean home. But when you walk in, look at all this carpeting. So that's the first thing I see that indicates that there's some opportunity to improve this property, but that wasn't the only thing. You can see you have the high ceilings and everything in here. Now you look at the paint color, and that's not an ideal paint color for a living room. So that's something that could be updated. Again, the kitchen, you can see these are the original maple cabinets. Something again that could be updated or painted white. You probably most likely in here, if you wanted to put a new stove in, you would just cut out the bottom of this cabinet. You could put a slide in this area, but again, not an ideal kitchen layout. Now this refrigerator is expensive, so most likely you'd have to paint these panels, or put on different panels if you upgraded. And then you have a little, bar area over here with wine storage. But what's great, again, you got the high ceilings. You could update this. This tile is all original. I would pull that out. I would either put wood floors, or, again, depending on what I was going to do. If I was going to rent this property out, I'd probably clean the carpet and keep it for 1 or 2 more rentals, and then I would put a solid surface floor in there. But this would be a great rental for a golf villa. Again, in the master, the primary bathroom, same similar cabinets. Now, there's nothing wrong with this probably for the bathroom if you were going to rent it, but you see this gold trim here on the shower? I would upgrade that with frosted glass. Now, for a rental, of course, you could keep this, but if I wanted to really update this home and live in it, I would pull this tub out. I would put a self-standing tub here, and then I would put frameless clear glass or frosted glass right in here, and put it, rebuild the shower with tile and everything. And look, they even have carpet in the bathroom. That's always a sign that, that something should be updated in this property. And you already have some nice built-ins in the closet right here. So if you put a wood floor or a darker tile floor here, it would really accent the closet. So to me, this is a good fix-up opportunity. Again, look at that. It's a nice closet. You could paint these rooms and freshen up the paint colors, put in a solid surface floor, wood floor, or tile, upgrade the vanities or paint them white. There's nothing wrong with those bathrooms. I would change out the faucets. I would change these faucets out. Those are dated. I would make sure all the lighting is updated to LED lighting. Now look at this bathroom. This is the hall bathroom, and look at the shower. And again, you have carpet in the bathroom. So this is a prime opportunity to come in, and I would offer less money than they're asking on this particular property because of the updates that it needs, if nothing else. Now you have a nice covered patio out here. You have a nice little pool and spa. So it's a nice little bathroom. You don't have any real views, but it's a great private little bathroom. Sorry. I'm caught on that bathroom. It's a great private backyard. You got your barbecue over here. And again, you got some nice amenities in the community of Greyhawk. Nice privacy wall. So in this particular property, it is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,500 square feet. They're asking $368 a foot. It's built in 1996. It's on an 8,190 square foot lot. But the greatest thing about this one, it's in the non-gated community, and you have the opportunity to do short-term rental. Now, if we found out that we couldn't do short-term rental in here, we would probably not be interested in this property. There is a capital improvement fee, 0.005% of sales price when you go in, and there's a disclosure fee, and then the HOA is low at only $204 per month. So on a property like this, with the things that it needs, I might start my offer, for sure, $50,000 to $75,000 less than asking price, if I could justify it with the comparables. But I went on a home tour of 8 homes, and I took a look at these properties, and I thought these would be 2 good properties for possible investment properties for someone. If you could even get this one down under $900,000, you would be getting a very fair price for a home in Greyhawk. And the fact that you could do a short-term rental on it and bring in some nice income, or even a longer-term rental, which is what I prefer, with less management, that would be a good property to take a look at. So anyway, I just thought I'd share these 2 properties with you guys. I saw them in person. I saw the potential. I've owned multiple rental properties in the valley, and sometimes, depending on what you see, a lot of homes you're not going to get a big discount on right now, but some of these homes I would start offering a good amount less than what they're asking, and throw the spaghetti against the wall and see what happens. But don't chase it. You make an offer, and if they're not interested, they're not motivated to sell it, then you have the wrong seller. Especially if you're looking for an investment property or something you want to move into and buy it below market. So thanks for tuning in today. Comment down below if there's any other videos or any information you'd like us to share in our videos. We appreciate if you subscribe to our channel. We really love commenting, and we'll definitely reply. If you need help or want us to go look at any properties for you, don't be afraid to call me or text me at 602-363-0470, and I'll do whatever I can to help. Have a great day.